Good morning. It is day 169, our final day of hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. There is a lot of stuff that I want to say, but I will save it for the voiceover rest of the video bit, because otherwise I'll just keep rambling on forever. So I'll take you through the plan for the day, as I normally do. Oh, also, a condensation update. There was a little bit of a condensation. Tent is fairly damp. I think it's just, there's a lot of moisture in all the plants around us. So, but who cares? It's the last day. Plenty of time to dry it out. So, from where we started, we have 14.7 miles to the border. We're going to stop at a lake 8.3 miles in, where we will set up half of our stuff and slack pack the remaining 6.4 miles to the terminus, where we will take all the photos. Apparently there were 30 people at the terminus yesterday, but the bubble was very much ahead of us, so hopefully we're kind of in between bubbles, but it just depends how long we stay there, I guess. But yeah, should definitely be very party vibes, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Yeah, getting all the photos, seeing all the friends, all that great stuff. And then we'll walk 6.4 miles back to the lake. Hopefully it will still be warm enough to have one final PCT lake swim, and then we will camp and begin our journey back to Hearts Pass the following day. But yeah, that is the plan. I will catch up with you for the final time in a little bit. So we did it. We walked to Canada and have through hiked across the entire United States. Despite taking 5.5 months and spending 3 hours at the terminus, it feels like it happened so fast, and still definitely has not fully sunk in. It's like too much to process that it actually happened, let alone what's going to happen post-trail. So I think it's going to take a while. To start off, I'm going to just go through, first of all, some things I'm grateful for throughout the hike, or have been grateful for. And then I'm going to go through a run-through of the day itself, and then going to finish off with just some clips from our time at the terminus. So feel free to skip through any of the bits that do not interest you, but if you want to watch the whole thing, go ahead. So starting off, I think most grateful for the ducklings. The ducklings have 100% been, like, they became my family on trail. Trail family is one of those phrases that a lot of people kind of mock sometimes, just because it seems a little bit silly, but sometimes you got to lean into that. And also, yeah, the people I've met have become like family. They've been amazing people. They kept things positive and meant I always had people to have a shared experience with. The hike never felt like a job, and I never seriously considered getting off trail or questioning why I was there. And I put a lot of that down to the amazing people that I shared like 90% of my hike with. I am so proud of and grateful for all of everything that I've learned from each of them. Yeah, they have made my through hike what it is. And also getting to start and finish the trail with the same group of people, the people who started on the 1st of April. I mean, it wasn't everyone, and there are a few big names that it would have been great to have there, but it was so serendipitous to have so many of us hike together for the first week and the last week of trail, and it really was a lovely way to bookend the hike. Adding on from that, just the people in general on the trail. People say that the people make the hike, and that is 100% true. There have been so many lovely people out here that I've made friends with that have had a positive impact on my experience of the trail, and yeah, just so many friends, wonderful people, amazing people out there. Also, all the trail angels that have been amazing. Like, some people out here are so generous with their time, money, space, everything. And it's been a real highlight just to get a glimpse of some of that out here. So yeah, definitely trail angels. And then just to kind of speed through a few others. Not being seriously ill or injured, not having to get off trail at any point. There are a few times I was a little bit scared, but yeah, I'm super grateful for having a relatively smooth trail in terms of that. I was ill for a point, but never seriously. On a similar note, barely having any fires to worry about this year. I knew going into it that it was like 99% likely we'd have to skip at some point because of fires, and to only really have had to skip 30 miles because of fires, I consider myself incredibly lucky to have that and to have hiked as much of the trail as I have. Some people have to skip hundreds of miles, and I have skipped, I think, less than that, or less than a single 100. So super grateful for that. Kind of tied in with that, all the trail maintenance crews keeping the trail fresh and blowdown free, things like that. Their work is really appreciated, and it's often just volunteers keeping things clear. So again, very grateful. And then onto some of my gear. My Sainsbury's bag, just a plastic bag, did such a good job. It held so many of my things at various points and held up, kept things waterproof, really adaptable. Wonderful time. Thank you, Sainsbury's bag. And then really the true MVP of my trail was gear tape. It literally held everything together at points, whether it was my bag, my tent, and virtually everything in my bag as well. Gear tape really, really helped me out. So yeah, on to the day itself. We started the day very excited. It did feel slightly like Christmas. In fact, Scales went around poking everyone like a feral child on Christmas Day. So that was fun, definitely woke us up. I tried my best to make sure that I wasn't in front, because that's always a risk, and I wanted to try and get footage as we went down. I didn't want to zoom off at any point. And another thing I was grateful for, actually, just the stunning views that we had on the day itself. No fog, no smoke, nothing. We could see everything, and it was beautiful and stunning, and a wonderful day to actually reach the terminus. It was a little bit windy, but yeah, such clear skies. It was a beautiful day. And as we walked down, Scales and Birdsong and I went through our best and worst moments on trail. And it was weird. That was one of those mini kind of realizations that we won't have any best or worst moments on trail anymore, because they've all happened. There are no more memories to make on trail anyway. We've got the next few days, so that's okay. But yeah, on trail, it's done. And we stopped at the top of the last up of the PCT, which is a viewpoint, and had just amazing views of the Northern Cascades. Really, really cool. Got some fun photos, great videos. Beautiful, stunning again. And then the closer we got to the terminus, the more we kind of heard whoops and cheers in the distance, and it was so cool. It really just added to the whole atmosphere of everything, hearing people in the distance cheer other people on, and letting us know that there are people on their way coming towards us, so that we could then get ready to cheer, and doing guards of honor and more things like that. Just really kept the energy and the positivity and the spirit of it all alive. It was great. And then we set up our stuff by the lake, and then it all felt much more real, because up until that point the plan had been get to the lake. We weren't going to the terminus, we were getting to the lake and then going to the terminus. But once we'd set up our tents and dumped everything inside so that we could slack pack to the end, which made things amazing, by the way, going down and back up that hill right at the end was great with a slack pack. But yeah, so leaving the lake is when it was we're actually heading to the terminus. 6.4 miles to go. And we counted down the miles as we went. Others had left little pebble markings of the mile markers as we went down. So that was just added to the anticipation. We continued to whoop and cheer on friends that we saw along the way and other people that are coming back from the terminus. And then everyone got pretty quiet for the last mile. It all started to set in, just getting more and more real. And then suddenly we were there. And out of politeness and a bit of nervousness to start the sacred rituals, because another group was already there, we waited for a little while before taking pictures, having some lunch instead. But then the magnificent Drippy stepped in and broke the ice with extreme levels of charisma. leading the way for us all to get the much anticipated Terminus photos. We'd walked over 2,500 miles to get. And yeah, we spent the next few hours soaking it all in, capturing everything and taking photos for other hikers as they came through as well. And then we zoomed back to camp, and it was loads of fun, kind of like one last hurrah, especially with the slack pack, like nothing in our backpacks. So much fun to kind of just hike as fast as we could to get back to the lake. We had a last lake swim in Washington, which we had to do. It was freezing cold at 6:30 p.m, but it had to be done, and Scales and I did it, and I am very glad that I did. And then we had our final dinner by the lake, where we enjoyed all of the extra food that we had, because we were going to do 24 miles instead of just 20, and then 4 the following day, so we had an extra day's worth of food basically. So yeah, we ate well, and then bed. So yeah, that is pretty much how our final day of hiking the PCT went. And now, if you'd like to, please enjoy watching some snippets of our time at the Terminus.
Yeah, because I felt like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it? Oh, it's just a twist top.
Danke dir, danke dir.
So, I read you some poems.
Yeah,
It's a big
you climbing that mountain. And now rip the shirt open. Let it fly.
It's gonna be kind of.
The skin of a killer fella.
Okay, then maybe do a heart like this.
Oh,
Okay.
remember, you have to make your legs look. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just act like that's how I stand.
Natural. It's all natural.
Okay, then maybe we do a little like I like what they did. Like
Back
Bruce.
there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cute as. Oh my god, natural.
Okay.
Oh wait, there we
Oh, our mooning one. That's looking fat.
Show me moon. Oh my god. Gorgeous.
I really had a plan for all another post, and now it's
Like, those are my butt knees. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. Get it. I don't think.
Woo! Can you see the term?
Yeah, you can.
Yay. Oh yeah. Wait, how are you doing that? Oh, sorry. Wait, I got the new one.
Do you want to be ready to be in it? Opening your mango juice? 3, 2, 1. What? Oh wait, you were chugging? Oh, okay. I had to wait, we chugging?
Mango!
We like to drink with Duffin, because Duffin is our mate. Well, Oh wait, I need shorts for the car. I'm gonna do.
Congrats on finishing.
Bucket!
Superpower.
Make sure it taps down, not just like down.
As a goodbye gift, and it's this little jar with seeds.
Does anybody have these sunglasses?
Prescription.
What do you want?
Can I borrow them? Yeah,
I rolled it out of her as well, and it was like so sweet. Basically, I've been with them, and I've been like, whoa, oh my god, you literally have.
I think we should all three of us also.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Wait.
Oh, okay. Here's the plastic bag.
Wait.
Oh, it's right here.
Wait, is it like fully covered? Or are we doing like the eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that.
Oh wait, we haven't done the Asian first starters photo.
Oh, okay. Let's just crack that already. I have 3 more seconds before
And switch directions.
Is that bottle?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I haven't finished mine yet.
Bro, check it out.
Alright.
To be fair, no, wait. Talk was helping.
Wait.
It wasn't just.
But I feel like I did at least a bottle.
I've definitely done over a bottle now. I've got a tiny bit left.
Yes.
But I would like 2 more flavors.
Yeah.
In that one, you're good.
Yo, Tron, can I get that?
Can I get
Coke and then.
I don't know who like tastes this.
that margarita? Oh,
A1. Should we make an A1 sound? Can someone do 1? Oh wait. This can't be right.
I can go. Wait, am I covering shit? I'm in the middle. How do we? Oh, it's perfect. It's really good.
April 1st, bitch.
169 days on this trail. It's because we love it so much.
Everyone do, yeah, everyone do the one.